Just kind of the fast-paced tempo. Not used to seeing a ton of that from Utah State. What have you seen on film of their offense?
Fast-paced tempo. I mean, they're trying to mess your eyes up, go fast. I mean, they got a bunch of good players, and they're just trying to mess your eyes up, make sure that you don't. They're trying to get you out of position before the play happens, and they're trying to use that to their advantage. So I mean, just going out there and knowing what's coming before the snap of the ball.
And you guys have played, mostly huddle teams this year. What kind of challenge is that, or difference is that?
It's a good challenge for us. I mean, practicing against everything. I mean, the whole spectrum, and I mean, we're getting stuff every different week. It's good for us. It gives us a chance to grow and develop as a defense and practice against some different stuff.
Last week you had the whole revenge factor against Wyoming. If you want to, you can use 2 years ago. Going down there this week. I mean, does it help you guys? I know you get fired up for every game already, but when you have something like that, a game you can remember, or a play, or a quote from a player, or something, does that always that extra motivation? Does that help you guys?
Yeah, it feeds the fire a little bit, but I mean, it comes down to just preparing every week and preparing like you're playing a better team every week. I mean, trying to get better every single day, every single week, improving from the last week, the previous day, doing everything you possibly can to make sure you don't get complacent or passive.
I know a lot of it was field position and the turnovers from the offense and stuff, but that was like the last time in regulation you guys have given up 50 points since like 1998 or something before that. I mean, I don't know if they're showing clips from that game this week, or has anything come up just about that game and trying to put it behind you and kind of get some payback?
No, not really. Just, I mean, like I said, it's. I mean, that was 2 years ago. I mean, this is a totally different team that we're playing now, and I mean, we got a whole different group of guys on the defense and on the offense. So it's just moving on from that stuff and preparing every week. Like I said, like you're playing the best team in the FBS.
Leighton, you guys over the first 4 games of the season, these are averaging almost 8 penalties a game. And I want to say over the last 3 games. That's just an area that you've seen a vast improvement. I'm just curious why. And I don't mean just the defense. I mean, special teams, offense too. But what's kind of led to that improvement?
Just being disciplined on the field. I mean, knowing the situation you're in, and just being disciplined as an individual. I mean, we've been harping on that a lot throughout the whole summer and fall camp and through the season so far. So I think it's just improving we've been improving our discipline, and the guys are taking that to heart, and it actually means something to them.
Was that something you guys addressed at all after the first few games? I mean, it's staggering how much better you guys have been over the last 3.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows some of the penalties that we got were just. It just comes down to little things, and little things that you can control as an individual too. So, I mean, just focusing on those, just focusing on being disciplined personally.
You look at Utah State's quarterback, and I was kind of joking around with Jabril yesterday that regardless of who they kind of plug in, they kind of are like a similar skill set there. But what do you see out of the freshmen?
Well, I mean, both their quarterbacks. They are kind of similar, like you said. But I mean, they're both really good. They're both really good players in the end. I mean, we gotta prepare like they're some of the best quarterbacks in the FBS. So, I mean, they're both really mobile. They can both run. Like I said, I mean, it just comes down to their whole game plan, trying to mess up your eyes and knowing what you're seeing before the ball snaps. So, I mean, you got to respect everybody on their team. They got a great offense, and we got to prepare like that.
I know Coach Harsin kind of had you guys start wearing the slacks on the road and stuff, and kind of more like a business trip, or so to speak. And you guys have obviously played some of your best football on the road this year. What do you think's overall been the reason behind the strong play on the road?
Well, I mean, I think we take pride not just in winning here at home, but I mean, winning on the road. That's a big accomplishment, winning on the road for anybody. So I mean, just taking the mindset towards that. I mean, we're gonna be productive winning on the road just like we are at home. So yeah, just taking that mindset.
You guys haven't been bad on the road, or terrible or anything the last couple of years, but Coach Harsin did say that he noticed the difference in terms of your guys' mentality and how much you enjoy going on the road this year. Have you noticed anything different? Does it be just young guys that don't know any better, or what is it?
I think it's just being fired up. Yeah, I mean, it might be part that we got a young team, and everybody's just excited no matter what playing. But I think it feels a little bit different going on the road this year. I mean, it's fun. It's a good challenge for us, and I think with as young as we are, everybody's stepping up, and I mean, they got a great mindset towards it. So And it comes down to the coaches getting us prepared every week too. I mean, they've been doing a great job getting us fired up and not taking things lightly.
And when the schedule came out, I mean, people could argue that your toughest 4 or 5 games overall of the whole season are all on the road this year. I mean, I guess it's coming at a good time that you guys are, playing well on the road and having an emphasis there.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I mean, when we play good on the road, good things happen for us. But I mean, it just comes down. I mean, we can't get complacent. We can't look back and be like, okay, we played good on the road every time in the past. I mean, we gotta prepare every week. We gotta prepare every week better than we did the week before, and better than the times we played on the road.
You feeling any better this week?
Yeah. I'm still a little stuffy, and I'm just getting over it. So it feels good to finally not be all stuffed up and have sore throat and stuff. So it definitely feels good.
What'd you have? It was just
I had strep last week, so it was kind of frustrating dealing with that. But I mean, we got some antibiotics, take care of it.
Did you ever miss any time or anything like that, or?
No, not really.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I was out there every chance I could, so I knew I still had to put in the work that I needed to play on game day.
Yeah. One thing that Andy said this week was just he's impressed with your overall consistency. That you just kind of show up week in and week out, and so as the season kind of starts to take its toll and stuff like that, how hard is it to kind of remain consistent in the role that you're in?
It's not. I wouldn't say it's. I mean, it's difficult to be consistent every week, but it's controlling things you can control, paying attention to the little things that you. I mean, he taught me a lot before the season happened because I felt like I had a lot of pressure on me and stuff too. But I got to give credit to him because he really helped me settle down and I mean he helped me a lot, telling me like you just got to focus on the things that you can control. And so I think ever since then it's really like opened my mind about things and just focusing on small things that I control, like I said again, and just like relaxing and watching film, preparing every week, and just going out there and preparing for game time.
That late hit that you got at the time, I said, "Oh, it was a dumb play." But you go back and look at it. I mean, the guy's feet are still in bounds. How tough is that? You're still technically in bounds. You're kind of going out, and whether to hit him or not. And what did you think of that call?
It's frustrating. I mean, obviously, anytime you get a penalty called on you, it's not a good feeling. And I mean, you can look back at it and you can complain about it and not move on from it and everything. But I mean, at the time of the year we are in, and I mean, you gotta look back. You gotta forget about it. I mean, as soon as that play was over, it was like, all right, whatever. Forget about it and move on to the next play and let's go.
How tough is that though as a defender when the guy is technically still kind of in bounds and he could spin back to the middle or something if you don't hit him? I mean, that's got to be a tough spot for you when the game's happening so fast.
Yeah, I mean, you got to make a decision, and whatever decision you got to go with, you got to make it 100% effort. So I mean, things happen like that, and I obviously made the decision to hit him, and I got a penalty thrown on me. So I mean, it's whatever. I got to move on. You got to make a decision.
Yeah, your tackle numbers this year. I mean, you're on pace to have one of the pretty historic season actually. But outside of just like racking up tackles itself, it suggests that you're always around the ball. So, how do you feel like you've done in terms of that this year?
I think it's just making sure I'm putting on film that like I finish every play and giving all my effort every single play, not taking any snaps off. That's the thing that Avalos has really helped with too. I mean, our linebacker group and even the whole defense is like relentless finish. I mean, get yourself to the ball no matter what. There's no excuses. Anybody can finish. I mean, it doesn't take talent. It doesn't take. It's just a mindset. I mean, anybody can do that. Anybody can run the ball after the play. Anybody. I mean, play's not over till the whistle's blown. So, just finishing every play. Anybody can give effort, and I mean, it's just giving. I mean, I got to do everything I can for my defense and to help my brothers out on the field.
Well, just one last one for me. It's just on DeAndre's interception. How fun is it for you guys to flip the switch and like try to turn defense into offense kind of instantly?
It's fun. I mean, as soon as that happens, I mean, we're trying to score too. So and that's exciting for us, and especially for a young defense when we get the ball in our hands. It's like, all right, let's go. We're getting to the end zone. So, I mean, it might not happen every time. We might not score every time, but I mean, at least we're giving the effort and flipping the switch like that fast. And I mean, you know, as soon as we get the ball in our hands, it shows up on the field like we're trying to score, and it's just like everybody's on the same page. There's not one or two guys off like, oh yeah, we got the ball back, like we can. The play's not over yet, and that just comes back to finishing again. It's not just finishing like through tackles and everything and just run to the ball. It's finishing after we get the ball too and trying to score.
Bye-bye.